Deadpool Wolverine, a movie I didn't think I was waiting this long for. It's such a good movie. It was enjoyable. It was fun. I think I have a feeling that Edgar is going to say it's too much Deadpool, too much Ryan Reynolds, and that's the thing that I instantly like talked to like when I saw it with Ozzy, I was like, I guarantee you, Edgar's going to say I got tired of so much Ryan Reynolds Deadpool-ish stuff because this is Ryan Reynolds Deadpool overload in this movie. He does
It's
not shut up.
I did not get tired of it because this is his role. He was meant for this role. But the problem I have with him is that he's like this in every other movie.
Yeah,
So for this movie,
Like De
it
Niro.
works. Yeah, the
but
Frankenstein boots and all.
I think
No.
the movie is anchored by the fact.
I'm Frankenstein's monster. Look at me. Ah, nah.
Hey, you looking at me? You looking at me?
I think, but I think the movie is anchored
Hey, go
by
fuck yourself.
cool. The movie is anchored by Wolverine and Deadpool's relationship. They're the ones that have the most fight scenes just between them two,
Yeah.
right?
He's
This movie has a
good.
lot of action. Movie has a lot of action, but a lot of the action takes place between Deadpool and Wolverine, and kind of in the comic book, that's every time I've seen Deadpool and Wolverine together, that's kind of what you see. You see them fighting together. There's always they're at odds. It's the odd couple. It's this one is close. This one is closer to. They always say buddy cop movies, but this is just a buddy movie, right? This is Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. This is like
Mm,
this really feels like that. They really just don't like each other. I like the
yeah.
montages. I like the cameos and the fact that this movie is centered on all the movies that came from the Fox universe, right? Yes, it has MCU in it, but it's really, hey, I'm gonna call back to all these movies that everyone forgot about: Daredevil, Elektra, Blade.
Spoiler
Even
alert.
oh, yeah, spoiler. Sorry, my bad. To all those movies that were taken by Fox. And yes, this is
Oh,
going to
you
be
mean
a full
like the
circle.
Fantastic Four?
Yeah, well, now it's going to be MCU, but they did a whole callback to all of those, right? That was the
Bro, at
thing.
Comic-Con, did you see it? They did a drone show with for the Fantastic
I
Four movie.
saw part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw Giant
They just
Galactus,
yeah,
Fantastic
that's
Four. I saw
dope.
in the sky. I gotta see. I'll watch the whole thing. But that's what this movie was really is like. After Disney took over Fox, so they bought 20th Century Fox, then everyone forgot about these other characters, and
Oh no,
that's what
no,
this.
no. We didn't forget.
No,
We
no, no,
chose to not
no,
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 that's
no.
what I'm
remember.
saying. It's but
My
these
my
characters-
favorite line in the movie is when Wesley goes, "I am the only Blade."
And they
So
look at the camera.
I've never forgotten Wesley.
no, of course, because we talk about Blade and Blade 2 all the time. We don't talk about Blade Trinity, but we talk about Blade and Blade 2.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Hannibal King, which I was surprised that we got a Wesley Snipes cameo because Wesley Snipes didn't like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah, he
Mhm.
hated him. And
Yeah,
He
they did
he
not
says
get
it in the
along.
movie. Yeah, he
They
says
did
it
not
in the
get
movie.
along. So, and that sounded like something that was added after the fact. So I wonder how Wesley Snipes handled the fact that they probably added that line after. It sounded, of course, that was like sounded like a dubbed line.
No, I don't
Never.
think so.
he just
So
sounds like that.
I think the older you get, the calmer you get.
maybe.
A more enlightened person would get over
Yeah.
that shit.
See
Yeah.
what, and this is what I was telling Ozzy at the end of the movie after we saw the movie together. I'm like, this movie is a parallel between my relationship and your relationship. I'm Wolverine, you're Deadpool, and I want to punch you and stab you in the head a lot. I
Now,
don't,
shut up.
because you just don't know when to shut up. You're not nonstop quips. Everything, even when it's serious stuff, you're trying to make quips. But and that so I like that because it reminded me of my relationship with my brother like that. I like the movie. I really enjoyed it though. I really
Oh,
did
that's
enjoy
the
it.
most heartwarming thing I've ever heard.
See, behind this movie is a love story.
Sorry,
Between
chef.
two brothers.
Sorry, chef. Um, no, but I did enjoy the movie. From the action scenes to the cameos. I will say my gripe is the villain is kind of another one that's a throwaway villain,
Yeah.
right? The Cassandra Nova villain. It's kind of a throwaway.
But I think she's a throwaway character in the comics too. Anyways,
Well, I mean,
Because,
plays a
I mean,
big part in the mutant
in,
stuff,
in
but
all fairness, I haven't like I read some comics growing up. I've read stuff
you don't know how
as
to
an
read.
adult. I can read. But I've heard her name, seen her character a couple times, but not enough where I'm like, oh, remember that character? Yeah, did you know Xavier had a sister? Bro, really? No,
Call
I
her
didn't
Nova, as in Casanova.
care. Nah, Striker.
American Pie reference. No, but I did enjoy the movie. Again, that's my only gripe was the fact that the villain was a throwaway villain. But the movie really was just put Deadpool and Wolverine together, and they do it from the very beginning. Um, from the intro where you have Deadpool dancing.
That's a
Every
great
Deadpool,
intro, by the way.
see, I liked it. Edgar liked it. Oz did not like it.
No, that was a great
I
intro.
didn't hate it. I just thought it was too much. The cutaways to the solo dancings bugged me a little bit.
I
If
wonder
you
if
had
that
done
was
that while actually fighting, then that would have been like completely different.
I wonder if that was Lance Bass in the suit.
No, he's too lean.
Because they were in there. They were there at the premiere. They were there at the premiere, right?
He has
They're
nothing
at
to do. He lives in the
That's
Hollywood
true.
Hills. He has nothing to do.
That's
What's he gonna
that's
do? What's he gonna do? The album? Who wants to hear the Lance Bass album? Boom 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 ba 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 boom.
just the deep voice. baritone. Oh yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait till
back.
it comes out.
It's like one of the Jacksons. So
Pop.
uh-huh.
I
What are you
said
gonna
pop. I said pop.
No, but see, from the beginning of the movie was a lot. I thought I was in for just fun because it reminded me. Deadpool 2 had the James Bond beginning. Deadpool 1 didn't have a beginning like that, right? But Deadpool 3, Gold Member, right? Austin Powers. Look at how like those intros in the movies got bigger, right? Where Gold Member had all the actor cameos in Gold Member, and then the giant dancing.
First of all, did you just reference Gold Member in this?
Yes, Austin Power movies.
You, sir, are an asshole who should never, ever, ever talk about this. Never ever mentioned Gold Member again.
I said the intro of Gold Member. I didn't say it was like Gold.
We don't.
The Austin
we
Powers
don't talk about. We don't talk about Gold Member. Oh no.
Okay, but from the beginning of the movie, when you get the dancing, you get the violence. Like this movie is really violent, really gory, and it's a hard rated R movie. The only thing it was missing was nudity, right? To really put it over the edge. But I think it was fine.
I can supply that.
Gross.
Well, it's Disney now.
Yeah.
He's no stranger to pegging.
So they made a lot of like dirty references, a lot of jokes, a lot of F-bombs, right?
A lot of cocaine references.
They didn't water down Deadpool at all. They let it be what it was going to be. They even let it go beyond, right? And I laughed a lot in this movie. I laughed. I enjoyed myself from the cameos to the surprises. This is why I didn't want to watch the trailers, right? I went in, I saw the first trailer only. Then where they didn't even show Wolverine. I didn't watch the second trailer. I avoided all other trailers to not get spoiled. Because then after I saw the movie, I was like, let me go see what they spoiled in the trailer. They spoiled a lot in the final trailer, right? They spoiled too much. And I'm like, you guys ruined it. You guys are ruining the surprises in the movie. You guys should have kept the surprises.
No, you know what ruined it? YouTube Shorts. After the embargo came out, all of a sudden you're like,
well, that's why I stayed off of social media. You went looking for it.
No, I have nothing better to look for.
When you type in Deadpool spoilers, then you're looking for it.
I didn't do that. I did not do such thing.
You said Deadpool after
the
credits.
rumors.
I said I typed out Deadpool,
but there were
Wolverine spoilers.
There were a lot of rumors that were confirmed because I had already heard that Wesley Snipes was going to be in it. I had heard that Channing was going to be in it.
I didn't hear anything about Channing Tatum. I had heard about Wesley Snipes, kind of, but then I had also heard that they had said that there was going to be a lot of other people that never showed up. Right, there was a lot of other people that I didn't see. They said it was Blake Lively. I don't know if that was her voice. Right, I don't know. They didn't show her face. I know that was Matthew McConaughey for sure. Yep. That was Matthew McConaughey.
I know Nathan Fillion was the head.
See, I didn't know who that head was, so I didn't care. They said as you said that there was Carl Urban as a Wolverine. They were gonna have maybe Daniel Radcliffe as a Wolverine.
Nice that part,
right? I read it.
Henry Cavill was good.
Yeah, the nice. Henry Cavill one. I like the joke that they made. Like
he was
massive too, but down the street.
Easy.
Right?
Easy.
right? He's all sweaty and working on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
The sweat glistening off
This
his
is
bicep.
body.
Off his body.
But
You know,
but yeah,
the way the light hit you. You know, I was just wondering.
That's what friends are for.
I liked what they used with the like how they used the multiverse in this movie, because it was really just confined to this movie. Just again, we visited the same place Loki was in, right? The whole thing, the whole first season of Loki,
Mm.
that took where it took place. I liked that whole that how that worked, where it really is just bringing all the people from the other franchises, the franchises that no one really cares about because they were the Fox ones,
Like,
right?
oh no,
And you're,
How dare you speak ill of Elektra?
we finally saw.
did you
comic
watch
book
Electra?
accurate- Yeah,
That's
it's
why.
horrible.
I own
Comic book-
Elektra.
Oh, we're get a refund.
Still better than Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
you.
true. This is true. No, but see, but I like the story. Like they introduced the concept of an anchor being, that there's one person in every universe that cannot die, because if they die, their universe starts dying. I like that concept of an anchor being, right? I like that whole thing. I like the fact that now they kind of explain that Deadpool is in the Logan universe, like he was in that universe the whole time.
Mm.
Even though he can jump back and forth, he went to Earth 616 to try to become an Avenger and gets turned down. You didn't even get a Robert Downey Jr. cameo, right? You get the John Favreau cameo,
But
which
they
I
are
always
that might be confirming that Robert Downey's coming back.
maybe, but because
Because there are rumors that he's coming back.
but I think it said it was like 2008 that he went back in time, right? He went to Earth 616 in 2008 or what? I don't remember if they gave a year, but it definitely
He
was
went
before
to Earth
Endgame.
626.
616. And it was before, but it was before Endgame. It was before Endgame. I see. I like kind of what they did, and how Deadpool just after the events of everything in part 2, and after he has no more purpose, and now he's a used car. Now he's a used car or a car salesman, right?
CarMax Total
At a drive max, right? Copyright at a drive max, and he's trying to find purpose in his life. That's what it is. And then the TVA comes and they want to take advantage of the fact that he is trying to find purpose. They're trying to put him in the universe, in the MCU universe, but that would mean he would lose all of the people that he loves, the only group of people that he loves. Well, that's what kickstarts everything. Like his universe lost the Logan, right? They lost that Wolverine, the Logan.
Chris the Grave, and
yeah, that's the whole part of the beginning. I like that, right? I liked how he did that. And then this is what kicks. Like they go to TVA, they fight the TVA, and the whole thing is you have a rogue
He murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah, you have a splinter off of the TVA that's trying to destroy, like trying to essentially prune all these other universes that are start slowly dying, right? So I liked what they did. My thing is the Cassandra Nova bad guy really at the I get it.
The other thing is the fourth. It was too much fourth wall. Too much.
There was a lot of fourth walls. There was not
Yeah.
only Nice Pool's fourth wall at the end,
It was
which I
too
like
much.
that whole Nice Pool stuff.
yeah.
Whole Nice Pool stuff I thought was funny. But
But
yeah,
it
there was a lot.
I think it was too much.
When he
Too
got
much.
picked up in the
To
beginning,
me, that's
and
the
ran to a camera.
Deadpool is that does the fourth wall, which I don't mind it.
Yeah, but it's like every other line.
Yeah, everything else was like fourth wall breaking. Like from the jokes, like even they played the Greatest Showman song. Like you hear it in the back, like when they're fighting in the van, when they're fighting in the Honda Odyssey, right? When they're fighting in the Honda Odyssey,
which I don't know why you didn't want to fight in the Honda on this. It's really roomy.
It fucks, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have the Honda Odyssey fight in the woods. You have little jokes here and there where he talks about like even Hugh Jackman's divorce. He let himself go after the divorce. He makes that joke, like real world
Electra's
joke.
divorce.
The caval, like the Cavalrine, like he called him the Cavalrine. So it's a lot of fourth wall breaking, bringing in real world stuff, a lot of it, a lot of Disney jokes. But I also one of my gripes is with the first trailer that came out, the Red Band trailer. They gave away
I'm going to Disneyland.
They gave a lot. I'm glad they didn't spoil that, because they spoiled a lot of the jokes in the trailer. Normally, when you watch a Deadpool movie, from what I remember, like the other trailers, the other two, they didn't spoil. They used alternate jokes. in the trailer. So they were different jokes in the movie,
It's funny
but
though,
they kept
because
the same ones from the trailer.
because,
But
there was talks that the studio put out a bunch of fake stuff out there on purpose just to get people off the scent.
they were
Mhm.
also Hugh and Ryan were spoiling stuff. Now that they're making their rounds, they've been spoiling stuff themselves. They
Yeah,
spoiled the Gambit.
but
Bro,
that's
they're
fine.
everywhere. They are
Yeah.
everywhere.
At Comic-Con, they brought out the whole cast. They brought out the whole
Yeah.
cast. At
Well,
Comic-Con. But no, yeah,
when
but I get it. But the movie had already
I read
released.
that. I think they read that they went to Comic-Con, showed the movie, and watched it
Yeah.
with everybody there.
Yeah.
And then after the movie, everybody came out.
They brought everyone out. Yeah, they after the movie. But see, I had it. The movie already premiered on Thursday, so at that point, there's going to be spoilers all around. But my problem is the trailers before the movie came out spoils a lot of the jokes. They spoil a lot of the surprises in the movie.
You know what
Right.
also spoils it is people who show up who are leaving while you're coming in won't stop talking.
It's all out loud.
Or they stand in the
Stop being
lobby
nosy,
talking to
bro.
each other.
Well,
Stop
this is why I
listening to
said.
other
First
people's
of all,
conversations.
I ear hustle. That's what I do.
look,
That's
this
how
is
I
why.
learn.
This is why I
This
said.
is why I do what I do, and that's how I.
No. Well, this is why I said, like, what movie theaters should do for big event movies like this is they should have separate exit. People cannot go out of the entrance.
That's not that serious.
What is this?
It's
A
not
Disney
that
ride?
serious.
It's like a Disney
I'm
ride.
just saying because
Like
look,
Star
like
Wars?
there's people that don't want to be
Exit to
spoiled.
your right, please.
I swear, dude, I'm gonna punch you right in the mouth.
You say it, but you love me.
Okay. No, but it's like I'm just saying because if for these kind of event movies that have a lot of spoiler stuff, they do shoot out email or like posts. Please don't spoil the movie. Well, they don't realize that the movie theaters, like I remember with City Walk when we used to watch movies in the IMAX, they have a separate exit. You would have to go down the exit. At least that's how it used to be. You'd go downstairs to get out on the exit, and people would come in from the top.
You can't make that so easy for me. Come on.
But yeah, no, I think Deadpool Wolverine is a great addition. Is it gonna save the MCU? Well, one movie can't save it, right? The next movie that comes out or the next stuff that comes out has to be good for it to like progress.
It really doesn't look like it is. It is a great addition to the MCU because it's been dying.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows what's going to happen after this?
It also made a joke about that.
Yeah, in the movie again, another meta joke. Yeah, where Wolverine says you're in the MCU in the low point, right? He makes that low point joke.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah, it's a lot of self-deprecating humor, which I don't mind. I liked it. But yeah, we'll see where it goes. Are we going to get another Deadpool? Is Hugh Jackman going to stay as Wolverine now? Technically,
so he's 90.
Universe. That's what he said. So we'll see. I mean, I recommend watching this movie. I think it's a lot of fun. If you're a fan of the MCU, you're probably going to like it. If you're a fan of Deadpool, you're probably going to like it, right? It's just fun, right? You don't need
the movie. If you're a fan of NSYNC, you're probably going to start a fight.
Yeah, and then but at the end of this, it's like
or
you don't need to watch, and you don't need to watch the MCU to enjoy the movie. No, right? You don't need to be. It's just not really super connected to the MCU.
Just a TVA. Just TVA.
And some of the characters, but at this point, those characters are pop culture. People know it. So
yeah,
I think definitely this movie is a watcher.
Show up dressed up as characters for the movie.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of spandex. But if I recommend watching this movie in theaters. It's making a lot of money. I don't see it coming to digital anytime soon. Not like other movies that fail and they go straight to digital a week later.
I feel bad for that Purple Crayon movie coming out next week.
Sorry, everyone's still gonna be watching Deadpool. I saw it twice. I'll probably see it again.
I kind of wanted to watch that, and I was like, man, it's gonna be a quiet theater.
I saw it twice. On that note, this has been Vinny.
This is me.
Anna.
We'll see you guys next time.
He likes it.